Hello there, takers. Hello, takers. I am Mac, Disfatt Bidge. I am a solo tipper today for your week 3 waiver ads. Welcome to Just a Tip, a fantasy football podcast. What a wild week 2 we had. If you are watching this on YouTube, Just a Tip, a fantasy football podcast. If you could like and subscribe, be much appreciated. You can see I'm pretty excited over a pretty nice comeback win. Amazing day for Tua and company. They are 2-0 right now, but they got a huge test against Buffalo Bills, who absolutely destroyed the Titans last night. I am recording on September 20th, 21st. What day is that? The 20th. Week 2 is over, so we are heading on into week 3. I want to get your waiver ads, so hopefully this is uploaded. I'm going to try doing this in one take. Uploaded on Tuesday afternoon, and we'll see how this goes. Solo tips are not my forte. I kind of like having somebody else to play around with. But if you're watching my stream, I appreciate it. I'll be stroking my ego. My tip, just loving this Miami Dolphins comeback win this season. So hopefully you guys got those wide receivers, those weapons. Pretty stellar stuff. So hopefully they can keep it going. But I'll get into some news. We're going to elaborate more on it when we record together. Ryan, the Tagless Haynes, is out. Matt IR Regan. We will record on Thursday night to get to you on your starts and sits and kind of elaborate more on injuries once we know more information. But yeah, I guess I'll do my own version of the Hurt Locker. If I can pull this up. Where is it? Forget it. My own version of the Hurt Locker. You all know by now that Trey Lance, this poor guy, was really looking forward to him this season. Season-ending injury.
My back.
What do you mean by that?
My back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
No, he did not break his back. He broke and tore some stuff in his ankle. I don't know all the terminology. It doesn't matter. I'm here to just give you the tips of information. You want to read more about it, we share it on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Just a tip, FFP. Follow us there. But yeah, his season is over. Jimmy G is taking over. We'll see how this works. Does this help out the rest of the fantasy players? So Trey Lance is in high spirits. Let's hope he comes back stronger next year. But Tyrion Davis-Price, running back, rookie, he got hurt. I mentioned him last waiver episode to pick him up just to see what happens. You can drop him now. Sorry about that. Hopefully you didn't spend fab on him. Justin Herbert on Thursday night, rib cartilage hurting. Just we'll see what happens with that. Keep and monitor that. You might want to grab a backup QB so you don't get screwed over. Just in case, he decides to trust the medical staff there with needles. I wouldn't do a big herb. Just go all natural supplements there to recover. Jerry Jeudy, wide receiver for the Broncos, he left with a shoulder injury. Here we go again. Jerry Jeudy, watch out. Definitely grab a wide receiver if you are struggling in that department. I will get into waiver ads for all these type of scenarios you might have. Dalton Schultz, knee injury. He did not come back for the Dallas Cowboys win. How about that? Really wish I had somebody to talk to about this and take a victory lap on how I said the Bengals are going to have a Super Bowl hangover. Got a really slow start, and here it is. So wait a couple more weeks. Then we start buying low on those pieces over there. But yeah, Dalton Schultz, you're going to need another tight end. Still not determined as of my recording on when he will be available. So Mike Evans, not injured, but a suspension for fighting the New Orleans Saints. defending his quarterback there. So good on him. Hopefully he rests up and heals up and comes back just fine. But Rashad Perryman, maybe he had a nice touchdown. If you absolutely need a wide receiver, which I know I do, and there's a lot more guys, but we'll get into it more. But that's pretty much it for what you need for waiver ads. So moving on.
Holy shit, there's a lot of news. It's true, the market is becoming saturated.
All right. Players you might be worried about. Kyle Pitts, Kareem Hunt. Be patient. Be patient. You're still starting them. Pitts, hopefully Arthur Smith shapes up and actually uses him. Russell Wilson, yes, I have bought into Mr. Unlimited, who is, in fact, very limited. Hopefully they turn that around. And Travis Etienne, might want to sit him, but we'll discuss that later. But Carolina's offense, Christian McCaffrey, hopefully they just start passing him the ball. And all right, waiver ads. Let's go. QBs. If you had Dak go down and Trey Lance and stuff, and you need to scramble to get one. Tua, awesome week. Big test against Buffalo, but they just had a bunch of injuries last night as well. Hopefully he can exploit that and he doesn't suck like they normally do against Buffalo. 63% rostered. Carson Wentz, quarterback for the Commanders, 54%. Both of these guys, crazy world right now. Both these guys, top 5 QBs, while Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers are just barely making the top 30. But yeah, Wentz revenge game. Not really a big fan of the revenge games. Too many emotions. So I don't care for it, but I think I'd rather pivot to this guy, Jared Goff, 14% rostered, number 10 on the year right now. He is facing Minnesota. They are going to need to score. So you want to get even more gross. This guy, he's been coming up the rankings here.
Has been coming all night long, but then he pulls out and it's just hard. It's been a while since he's seen a hole that big.
It's going to be pretty hard, but the passing attempts leader is Joe Flacco for the Jets. They are facing the Bengals, which they beat last year. He's currently the 10th QB, excuse me. And you can get him everywhere. Trevor Lawrence, he has the Chargers. They're going to need a score. I actually like the Chargers defense, though, for the next few weeks. Jacksonville, Houston, and Cleveland, 50% rostered. So if you need a defense, I would get them. So Trevor Lawrence is probably last on my list there. All right, wide receivers here. Jahan Dotson, I told you guys to get this guy. I told you to draft him at the end of your draft boards where you could. 52% rostered, been scoring touchdowns. I'm going to be starting him from here on out. Garrett Wilson, must add, number 1 ad for me. 30-point game this weekend, 47%. Get him now. Other guys you can look at, let's see, Treylon Burks. It's a year of the rookie wide receivers, guys. 47 yards, 4 or 6. A lot of it did get called back on penalties, too, for the Titans. So Ryan was right. He is their guy. Make sure you grab him. Say you have Michael Pittman, and they're saying he's going to be good to go, but who knows? He's only 2% rostered for the Colts. 79 yards, 5 receptions. Then Sterling Shepard for the Giants, 10%. It's definitely not the other guys. You could drop the rest of them. 10 targets. He might break one, but he's not too high on the priority. I wait till waivers cleared. Then check to see if you really need a wide receiver 3 flex play. Noah Brown, who is the receiving yards leader for the Cowboys. Just like we all projected. Say you're disappointed in like Darnell Mooney or Marquise Brown or something. He's only 2% rostered, so go with him. Running backs, there's not much. Jeff Wilson, though, 67% rostered. He still might be there. Must add. Then Jordan Mason, the other rookie for 49ers. Don't go chasing Marlon Mack. It's on the practice squad. He'll probably be called up. But take the shot on the rookie if you don't get Jeff Wilson. And Mark Ingram, he's still only like less than 30% rostered. If Kamara can't go, he got a lot of the work, and it was a tough matchup against the Bucks. So wait till waivers clear and grab those, except Jeff Wilson. He is a must-add if he's still out there. And then James Conner, day-to-day with his injury for the Arizona Cardinals. So Darrell Williams and Benjamin are going to be splitting. So if you desperately need a running back, I like Darrell Williams better. All right, tight end. Guys, if you are struggling or you have Schultz, now he's hurt. You got Gerald Everett out there, 44% rostered. He's involved. Even when Keenan Allen comes back, I think you got to use him. Or they're going to use him. You got to put him in your lineup if you can get him. Then Irv Smith, a big drop last night, but he had 5 receptions and a touchdown for 36 yards. Logan Thomas, welcome back, touchdown, 60% rostered. Definitely get him if you can. And then Tyler Higbee, 66% rostered. He is tight end 7. And it's second on the team with targets behind Cooper Kupp. So you could do worse. You could be doing worse. I mean, OJ Howard is a top 12 tight end, guys, and Evan Ingram at number 12. So it's gross out there. Take a shot on these guys if you need a streamer, which I will. So I feel your pain. Feel your pain. Defenses, Chargers, like I said at the top, nice schedule. Atlanta, they're top 5 defense, guys. And they have Seattle this week. Geno Smith's bound to throw a pick 6, right? Throw him in there. Then Philly, decent looking schedule. They're pretty decent looking, or is that Kirk Cousins just sucking? I don't know. Only time will tell. It's just those primetime games for Kirk Cousins do not work out. So, guys, you got to make room on your roster. Mike Davis, if you still have him, drop him. Kyle Phillips, he fumbled again on the punt return. I don't think Mike Vrabel's going to put up with him. Not even going to keep him on your bench. Drop him. Darnell Mooney, maybe not a forced drop, but if I can get one of those rookie wide receivers that I mentioned, I'm getting them. The Kansas City wide receiver room, go ahead. It's just too random. Isaiah Pacheco as well. I'm not wasting a roster spot if I can get these guys. Kadarius Toney and Kenny Galladay, go ahead, cut them from your roster. Pretty much not even showing up on game day anyway for the Giants. DJ Shark for the Lions, you can drop them. Cole Kmet, who's been struggling. The Chicago, we're going to talk about it more. Chicago offense has not been passing the ball enough for that type of volume play. You're better off going with another tight end. I know he was hyped up for a late tight end draft pick, but I'm all set with that. Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith as well. Told you, split ends, they're the worst. And George Pickens, another rookie wide receiver for the Steelers, but they are playing Thursday night against the Browns. And Mitchell Trubisky, I don't think he's going to get it done. They might move on to Pickett if they get the mini bye week. Who knows? But I think you're safe to drop Pickens and see if he turns it on later. And that is all I have for you today. I'll get this out for you, and hopefully you guys came off with the wins. Wins. However many leagues you are in, multiple, just one. Hopefully you own it. Tough week. If you're 0-2, hang in there. Keep adjusting. Still a long season, guys. Only been week 2. So hit us up if you have any questions. Just a tip, FFP. Like and subscribe. Download the episode. Share tips with your friends and family. Be much appreciated. Hopefully I get some friends next time. to join me here. We'll see. See you, takers.